My residential roofing guys, listen up. Breaking into the commercial game, it's not as hard as you think, especially in today's day and age. You know, before it used to be, it's who you know, it's not what you know, and there's a lot of red tape to break into that market. It's not like that anymore, okay? The difference between residential roofing and commercial roofing when it comes to not only the gross profitability, but the overall revenue that you can generate, it's like night and day. And it takes the same amount of work. All of the effort, all of the headaches that you have from the residential game, well, they don't go away, but you can have the same headaches just with a bigger bank account. And breaking into that market, once you know how to do it, you're gonna find out how simple it is. And if you have the right guidance, it's gonna be a no-brainer. Now, if you're just starting out your roofing company, I get it. You're gonna go into the residential market like everybody else, and that's fine, it's where you can start. But the residential game, and you know this, it's a red ocean. It's a race to the bottom to the price. You have to pull out all the freaking tools and tricks in your bag to try to convince the customer to go with your company because you know you have the most value and yada, 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 right? It's fine. And that may be the case. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get some truck in a truck to pull up, give them a lower price than you because they're paying their freaking guys cash that you can't compete with, and it's just not going to benefit you. We call it's a red ocean. It's everybody's involved. They're trying to get a piece of the pie on the residential market. But you see, once you break into the commercial market, it's a blue ocean. It's wide open. There's not a lot of contractors in the commercial game. And I'm not talking about going into like the commercial industrial market, especially if you're just starting, by having to read blueprints and going on job walks and make these intricate, complicated takeoff sheets. Like, you can leave that for the bigger guys for now, but when you're just starting off, you can get the low-hanging fruit in the commercial game. The coding applications, the TPO overlays. You can deal directly not only with commercial property owners, but with the management companies that manage multiple portfolios for different commercial property owners. Commercial real estate agents that need consistent maintenance on the properties that their clients are purchasing. Or even breaking into the HOA market. And the HOAs, I mean, you're talking about 300 unit communities or high-rise buildings that have, you know, over 50,000 square feet of just nice flat surface area for you to coat on. In the residential game, you would be lucky to get 35 to 40% gross profit margins. Like, that's on a good day. Realistically, unless you're paying your guys cash, it's looking more like 30% gross profit margins. And in the commercial game, I mean, you're talking on average 50, 60, 70% gross profit margins. Your net profitability, your bottom line doubles. The time it takes you to do a commercial job is probably around the same time it takes you to do maybe a couple of residential jobs. Right now in today's industry, the average cost for a residential roof replacement, talking about a single family, you know, 412 pitch home, is $20,000, right? And that's kind of on the low end. Average commercial roof, even with coatings, 40 grand, double. You can do 100 squares of coatings in about 4 days, the same amount of time it takes you to replace about 30 squares of shingles. Except you don't have permits, except you don't have the Karens on your butt every single day complaining about a nail that falls on the ground, but they don't know that there's 15,000 damn nails on the roof, right? You don't have those headaches like you do on the residential game. And at the end of the day, you know, it's just a matter on you using your noggin to figure out what it takes to break into that market. And my number one advice is to talk to somebody that's already been there. Get a mentor, seek some guidance, or you know, use AI nowadays. But I promise you, on the other side of that pain, on that learning curve, it's greatness. It's gonna make you scale so freaking fast, and you're just gonna wonder, why didn't I do this sooner? If you don't know where to start on getting into the commercial game, you know, first step, you can literally walk around your commercial buildings in your area, in your town. I'm sure there's some industrial towns around you. Literally walk up to the building, knock on the door, talk to a tenant. You're most likely gonna talk to a tenant. Ask them who's managing the property. They're gonna tell you, I don't know, Charles Dunn or GM Properties or whatever management company that's in the area. You find out who's managing the property, maybe get the contact information from them, call up the management company, ask them if they're hiring vendors, ask them if you can get on their vendor list, or just stop by their office, give them an office drop off some freaking donuts or iced coffee, say something nice, drop off brochures. And it's not gonna work for you the first time that you see them. You have to go there multiple times, multiple touches. On average, our strategy is 8 to 12 touches before we get one opportunity, probably 4 to 5 opportunities before we land one job. But once you land one job, you're in. You see, residential customers, they get 3 bids. Man, I've been freaking talking to people that get fucking like 10 bids. It's crazy. With property managers, their job is to get 3 bids. They have to do their due diligence. I guarantee you, they're not scouring the freaking internet to get 3 bids every single time. They want to stick to their 3 vendors. So that means instead of dealing with literally hundreds of roofing companies in your area on the residential side, you're dealing with 3 other people in competition for 1 opportunity. So finding out who the property management company is, going to their offices, and I would say touching them with brochures or something nice. That's one strategy. Another strategy is talk to your network. If you're in roofing, hit up your contracting buddies, hit up your painting buddies, your landscaping buddies. Ask them if they know any property management companies that they like to work with. And if they do, get their contact information. Don't be scared to solicit people. Get your business out there. You're literally only 1 phone call away, 1 connection from being a millionaire. 1 Instagram post made me over like $500,000 in revenue. It's crazy. So just don't be scared to get yourself out there and start networking, and just make sure that you're networking with the right people and have a networking strategy. Just don't throw something at the wall and hope that it sticks. Have a strategy, have a nurturing sequence that you're tracking. CRMs nowadays are very advanced, and you can have different pipelines. You know what? These are the types of property management companies that I'm nurturing on the touches that haven't given me an opportunity yet. Once they give you an opportunity, put them in a different pipeline. These property management companies have given me an opportunity, but haven't closed on an opportunity yet, right? Once you've closed on an opportunity, then put those property management companies in a different pipeline. The pipeline where you're gonna be dropping off gift cards, sending thank you notices, really focusing your nurturing on the people that have been giving you business, because those are the people that are gonna take you seriously, and those are the people that are gonna refer you to their friends. One property management company usually has a bunch of managers, and when you do good work for one manager, that spreads like wildfire throughout the entire office. So that's a simple strategy right there. There's a ton of other ways you can get into the commercial game, but very simply, you just have to have the right mindset, have the strategy, and just fucking go for it. So look, guys, if you want to know more, if you're looking for a mentor, or you want to see how you can get into the commercial game in your area, hit me up. Look, I have a free school community. Full transparency, guys, I have multiple options, but I have my free school community where you can come and just get some free knowledge. If you want to go a little bit more in depth on these strategies, you can join my group coaching school community. Or if you just want direct access with me, where I'm helping you directly in your business, in your area, and helping you with those marketing strategies, you could book a one-on-one call with me, and then we can go ahead and grow your business like you never thought was imaginable.